Guys, summer is coming. Summer is literally around the corner, and I feel like in the past few years, I know this is the case for me, I find it so easy to get caught up in the comparison game. The comparison of who's having the best summer, who's going on holiday the most, who's had like the most epic glowy glow up. And that's not what having a healthy hot girl summer is all about. There's actually more to unpack in terms of like when it actually comes to how do you thrive this summer? Like how do you really work on yourself? And honestly, it does not come down to just booking yourself up as much as you can, being as busy as you possibly can. We are not getting FOMO this year, okay? This is the little pep talk you didn't know you needed. Girls, guys, whoever's here, I love you all. We are talking about how to romanticize your summer, how to be the best version of yourself this summer, how to have a hot girl summer that works for you no matter your situation, no matter who you are. Number one, let's talk all about self-confidence. What does this mean? We are feeling comfortable in our own skin. We are radiating positive energy, and we believe that we are deserving of self-love, of self-care. That's your affirmation right there. I literally just listed a bunch of affirmations, but there you go. That's your mantra for summer 2023. I think the whole term of like fake it till you make it has been a thing for a very long time, and it is how people almost convince themselves that they deserve to be in that room with people who intimidate them, or how you combat like imposter syndrome at work. I think for me, how I interpret the point of fake it till you make it is not sitting around and waiting for things to happen for you, waiting for other people to make things happen for you. You are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. That's like a very encouraging and motivating thing to remember. You gotta convince yourself that you are that person you wanna be, that person you admire, you idolize. I'll give you a small example of something I've noticed. I don't think of myself as particularly shy. I was as a kid. When I got into high school, that was something I really wanted to change about myself, and so I almost acted more like an extrovert until I basically kind of became an extrovert, if that makes sense. I have not been someone who struggled with self-confidence for a while now. When I left high school, I went and did a music degree and I was singing, but it wasn't like, oh, nothing fazed me. Getting on stage and singing in front of tons of people didn't faze me. It always did, but I think I have had a good mindset about it where it's like the outcome of what I'm gonna get from this is just so much more exciting that I can kind of cling on to that rather than wallowing in my own fear and my own self-doubt. Okay, we are gonna talk about, because I think this point is fun, and that is having a wardrobe of staples, like knowing your body, what fits your body, what clothes look good on your body. I used to be someone who would go on Pinterest and I would think, oh my god, that outfit looks so good on them, it's gonna look good on me. And fashion is not that simple. It's something I struggle with every summer because you're typically not hiding underneath like oversized baggy jumpers. As someone who lives in the UK is what I'm used to wearing most of the time. Wearing more summery pieces, quality staples that make you feel good. This top that I'm wearing is from Lily Silk, a company I love. They're actually sponsoring this part of the video. I've used their pillowcases for years now, and I was so excited to actually try out some of their clothes because I know they've always done beautiful staple pieces, but I've never tried them until now. And so if you haven't heard of Lily Silk, they do specialize in beautiful silk pieces, obviously hence the name. Thing that I really wanted to try from Lily Silk is actually their PJs. Their pajamas, their nightgowns, like their whole sleepwear collection is beautiful. A really nice treat to yourself to invest in like a really high quality set of pajamas. Lily Silk are just a great company to go to if you're wanting to kind of level up your wardrobe. Silk is one of my favorite materials to wear in the summer for obvious reasons because it's super light. I love how breathable it is and genuinely comfortable, though it does look really stylish. Also, the amazing thing about Lily Silk is that they're not just using any old silk. Their silk is actually made from mulberry trees. They actually have a huge focus on ensuring that the production of their pieces is environmentally friendly. So I don't know how many of you may know this, but silk made from a mulberry tree, I believe it uses less water in production. It does lower the carbon footprint in order to produce these pieces. Lily Silk produces items made from natural fibers instead of synthetic, and they also work with TerraCycle, the world-known recycling company, in order to make sure that they are achieving zero waste production. So getting into the pieces, I want to talk about the packaging. This is why Lily Silk is like the nicest gift to yourself, but also to someone else. So you receive your pieces in this beautiful box style packaging. It just screams elegant, and it's also recyclable because obviously that's important to them. And then this gray set here I have is their, I'm just checking, chic trimmed silk pajama set. They actually have a lot of pajama sets available, so if you don't like the trimming, they have like plain ones. They have a bunch of colors. If you're looking for a red, a black, cream, like they do all of those beautiful colors. Comfiest set I have ever slept in. It makes me feel really bougie. Sleeping in a silk set, it's just really fun to treat yourself to something like that. High quality basics. I'm gonna wear this forever. And then here, this top. So this is their silk halter neck top. As you can see, this makes me feel like a whole new baddie. This is the energy I want for this summer. It just looks really classic and elegant, and I think that's kind of what I'm trying to achieve more with my style, and so that's why Lily Silk are perfect. I also love how it has this tie in the back. Again, this is absolutely timeless. Like, I am not gonna get bored of this top. Perfect for a date night or just a really nice summery day. And then I've actually paired this top with their pleated wide leg dense silk trousers. I do not own silk trousers, and I don't know why. This is my first time owning silk trousers, because if you want to go out dressed to impress but you want to be comfy, silk trousers. And again, these come in different colors. I love sort of the wide leg because I feel like that's more my style. That's what I feel comfortable in. Matching these two together just creates a beautiful, elegant, neutral set. I think everyone's obsessed with Sophia Richie's style right now. She seems to be everywhere. That just very, very elegant style. This is how you achieve that. Again, I'll leave everything linked below, and thank you so much, Lily Silk, for sending me these beautiful pieces and also working with me on this part of the video. I feel like it's really easy when we see all those that girl, healthy girl, clean girl aesthetic videos. I have made a fair few. I know there's so many out there. I think what I'm trying to do in this video is not kind of get across points that have been repeated to us. For example, like, yeah, we know to drink our water. You can get up first thing, have water right by your bed, stay hydrated throughout the day, put on sun cream every day, even if it's a cloudy day, eat the rainbow, eat as clean as you can, make sure you're working out or moving your body every day. I stand by a lot of that, but I think I've spoken about those kind of points a lot before in my videos. And so instead, I'm going to tell you this. In order to actually make changes on the daily basis with these what seem like small, simple habits, but actually doing all of them becomes a real chore and not realistic at all. To just start with 7 new habits one day and actually expecting to keep up with these habits every single day. No, it's not going to work. In order to make a habit and actually, you know, see improvements this summer, take care of yourself this summer, it is all about routine and actually setting manageable expectations. And this is why, girls, like, comparison can go out the window. What I want you to do is think about top 3 habits that are priorities to you. Key here, they're manageable to you, actually realistic to you, and ones that are actually gonna make a difference, make the biggest impact, and stick to them. For me, and again, I don't want to sound repetitive, but maybe there's some new people here. If you're new, please let me know in the comments, say hello. The main habits I have been managing to stick with every single day are no coffee first thing. If you want to learn more about that, I recommend listening to, his name's escaped my brain, Huberman. The Huberman podcast is actually a doctor, I'm pretty sure, and can give you a lot more articulate advice on why coffee first thing is not good for you. I stick by this because I have seen a difference by delaying my caffeine intake to, I actually have it after breakfast now, so I'll go like 2 hours without coffee in the morning. And I'm someone who I really enjoy coffee. I like to have it when I sit down at my desk, as opposed to in the past, that'd be the very first thing I did with my day. And then wonder why I would have such bad afternoon slumps. It's because you've not actually allowed yourself to wake up naturally, and it's something to do, I think it's your cortisol levels. This girl doesn't know what she's talking about. My second habit has definitely been, compared to last year, I'm working out way more consistently, and I think it's because I've found workouts that I actually enjoy. I've just had a mindset shift of being able to prioritize it. And full disclaimer here, last year I had an office job and I also had this YouTube channel, whereas this year I've gone full time with my little business, and that allows me a lot more flexibility. So I don't want to put it down to, oh, it's just because I prioritize it more now. It was something that was really annoying me last year, not working out enough and feeling the effects of that. Third healthy habit I've been a lot better at this year is, I'd say, eating breakfast every day. Have a little think about your 3 healthy habits that would really elevate your life and are actually really manageable. Number 3, working on keeping a healthy, happy mind and body. I think the number 1 tip that I have when it comes to nutrition, this is something I learned from someone else. It actually just completely changed my perspective, and that is to stop thinking in order to be healthy that means cutting out all the bad stuff, being restrictive, eliminating things. I'm still gonna crave chocolate. It's not even that bad for you. I don't know, I'm not a nutritionist, let's put that in there right now. But instead, think more of like how you can add the good things to your diet. How can you add protein to what you're eating in order to keep you more full, more satisfied? How can you add in more veggies or fruit to what you're eating? That kind of thing, because balance at the end of the day is actually what healthy looks like. And then with working out, I've already touched on it, but finding things that actually excite you. Don't make working out feel like such a chore. Maybe you could get into tennis this summer. Maybe you could get into running this summer. And this kind of ties into my next point, trying new things. So yes, we associate summertime with exploring, going on holiday, but sometimes we've seen it a couple of years ago. We can't go on holiday, whether it's a pandemic. We can't afford it this year. So you can still really enjoy your summer, romanticize your summer without feeling like you have to go on holiday. I think summer is the perfect time to pick up a new hobby. You could try a new workout class, like that whole push yourself out of your comfort zone thing, which I actually really recently did a whole video on that, pushing yourself out your comfort zone and how it's absolutely essential for growth. But yeah, it honestly could be as simple as reading a new book, doing a pottery class, clay making. I don't know, that sounds so cute to me though. Going with a friend, like a little friend date. Try a whole cuisine that you haven't tried before, like, I don't know, Korean food. Say you've never really had Korean food. Make the most of those lighter evenings. Oh my god, if you're someone who's in the UK like myself, then you know we spend half of the year low-key with seasonal depression because it gets dark at like 4 p.m. and that is not it. And we are waiting for summer to come around so that we can have those like 10 p.m. evenings where it's still light, it's just getting dark. Something for me, I'm determined to do this summer that I've never done before is go to Wimbledon. Obviously I'm in London now, so that's something I'm like, very much it's possible I could go do. We are social creatures, some more than others. And whilst I have been talking a lot about independence, liking your own company, being comfortable in your own company, taking yourself on a date and understanding self-love, what actually makes you happy when you're by yourself, I do want to also talk about the importance of having people, your friends in your life, be energy givers, people who energize you, because there is such a difference. And I know every single human being, everyone watching this, you probably can think of people you've spent time with who have lifted you up, you've come away feeling more energized, and then people you've spent time with who, I don't know, maybe they're a little negative, they've brought you down a bit and drained your battery. Be wary of who it is that you're spending your time with, who is it you're putting effort into that friendship. Live your life like you are the main character, because you are the main character of your life. And that does not mean go outside and be big-headed, think you're better than everyone else. That is not what it means at all. And I feel like I say this about every point. It's a mindset shift, and it's almost creating that delusional effect that we've heard a lot this year with like lucky girl syndrome, just believing everything's gonna work out for me, and it's actually more powerful than you would think. I think it does help you almost reach your goals and live life a bit more ambitiously because you genuinely believe in yourself and you have that self-confidence. Tying back to point 1, you do have to believe that things are going to work out for you. I feel like I can talk about it in terms of YouTube. Obviously starting a YouTube channel is feels a little bit out there. I treated this as a job from the beginning, and I believed in myself from the beginning. It's so important to focus on what you actually can do, the possibilities, and let that excite you. There's a lot of people you'll meet in life, and I'm sure you agree, who like to play almost like the victim mentality, and nothing works out for me because I'm just unlucky, and that's never going to happen for me because why would it? People who are afraid to take risks. I think it's a really important thing as well, this is very relevant to what you're watching right now, is to follow creators who actually make you feel good, inspire you. And don't worry, that does not have to be me. If you've made it this far in the video though and you're still watching and I'm annoying you, then switch off. Think about the content you're consuming, the people you follow, those faces that pop up on your feed every day. Do you actually look up to them? Like, when you see their stuff, does it actually make you feel good? Does it motivate you? Does it relax you? Is it just nice to look at? That's fair enough too. Or is it a comparison game? And actually, without you even realizing, when you look at those people, they do not make you feel good about yourself. This summer, I want you to romanticize your summer. I'm not saying become a content creator, not at all, but take photos, take videos, document your life like you are a main character in a film. All the content you get from that is for you, or if you want, share it. From experience, I can say being someone who does film their life, having a YouTube channel has definitely encouraged me to push myself into situations I maybe wouldn't and make days look more interesting. Less time on your phone. Way less time. My screen time right now is bad. It's a cliche, but summer, obviously, spend more time outside. I almost excuse scrolling through my phone for ages as work because I'm looking for inspiration. 90% of the time it's not. I'm just distracted. Mindlessly scrolling is not good for you, and that's obviously not a revolutionary point I'm making. We all know this. Do what you can to limit that screen time, whether it's get one of those apps that literally like locks you out of Instagram for a couple hours. And also recognize genuinely, why is it you grab your phone? Why is it you feel that urge to go on Instagram and just scroll and scroll and scroll? And a lot of the time, like it's because you are just after a quick dopamine boost. You want a distraction from whatever it is you're doing, slight procrastination, whatever, and it might make you feel good for less than 5 minutes. But how about you replace it with dopamine that's actually good for you? So things like moving your body, go on the hot girl walk that everyone's talking about, listen to music or a podcast. Sometimes I find, ironically, like putting a podcast on my phone actually really helps me stay off my phone. We are so addicted to the dopamine hit you get from going on your phone. So set your goals this summer, whether you're just having some reflective time, thinking about it in your brain, you don't have to write it down, or if you do want to put together a whole summer mood board, write down some goals. I don't know, get yourself excited for summer. Things you want to do, things you want to see, mindset shift, healthy habits, all of that good stuff. There is actually such power in almost putting it down on paper or putting it into a mood board, and it's kind of like a promise to yourself. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was definitely a lot more of a like chatty, sit down, pep talk, go enjoy your summer kind of video. That was my guide on how to have a hot girl summer, thrive this summer, level up this, like whatever you want to call it. Have a good summer. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.